afternoon, evening. First. First. I feel like it shouldn't count if you fuck it up, but those rules haven't been explained to me, so we'll let it happen. Hello from Ireland. Hello, Ireland. Hello from the jolly old United States of America. Did you see someone claiming they fed you incorrect information on Alchemist? I mean, can I explain the game of chess and how it isn't checkers? I mean, ladies and gentlemen, there's a reason why when somebody runs to you with information that you asked for, you don't immediately publish it. In the DM exchange that the guy published between the two of us, one of the people that's reached out to me published, he says, the first thing I say to him is, bait? I wasn't born yesterday. The funny thing is, and this is the question, right? Who are the pictures of? Are those pictures really alchemist soil? Oh no. But no, the point, and I kind of explained it to the guy too. The point was to get their community to start spiraling in the Amelia. What they did to Amelia is not doxing, but what I'm saying I will do to Alki is. And I think that was pretty successful. Pretty wild. It's like it's a tacit admission. Oh, thank you, baby.
And I just want half a whole one.
You can have half. Wasn't even thinking about it, so. How can you smoke that much? One blunt. This is not a blunt. This is a joint. Blunts are wrapped in tobacco leaves. This is wrapped in a cone.
Or, as we learned, tea leaves.
Tea leaves, or some sort of actual leaf wrapper.
Yeah.
Finally got some real weed based. Looking better than you were the last time I saw you. Because I got a haircut. This dude was always underneath the pile of hair. You just refused to see him. I'm not gonna. I'll answer your question, Phoebe. Yes. Yes. I think that the wider implosion of their community is real. In fact, I know it. But I will not reveal my source or anything that my source has sent me that I have promised not to reveal. But let's just say I was provided more than just alchemist soil stuff. I was provided logs, current logs from their server with them arguing about what was going on, right? So, and I've got those now, different parts of logs from two different sources. So I get the feeling that it's about a half and half situation. Where I'm standing with it now is I feel like the person that initially reached out to me shared more than he's letting people know that he shared, because he posted proof of him giving me a name and a place of work, but for some reason the pictures he posted, even redacted, weren't used. The pictures he gave me and never, didn't show up on 10i or any of the fucking AI generated things. So I'm just wondering, like, who got thrown on the fucking sacrificial altar to be this guy if it isn't him? And if it is, why would you half dox him? I don't know. But I know some stuff about what went on behind there, but that's privileged. That's stuff I promised my source, even though my source kind of, well, I can neither confirm nor deny my source, but you know what I mean? My source is a volatile individual. Let's just we put it that way? But I remain in contact with my source. Your deep butthole, that's my source's name, like code name, because he doesn't want his real name. Deep butthole. What happened to the one missing minute in the CCTV? Which one? Talking about the
Epstein one.
Oh, the Epstein one?
Well, you guys will be talking about it.
Yeah.
On Nuggets very shortly.
Well, I haven't heard about it yet because I cover the news today on my show. But let me give you my quick hot take right off the top of my head. It's because he didn't kill himself. Favorite 90s rap group or solo artist? Tough, bro. Tough. Real tough for me. The most influential rap group for me in the 90s was a rap group. It was Dr. Dre and the Death Row Records kind of chronic shit. But I'd be lying if I told you that was my favorite. That was just the most influential. It was the thing that everybody bumped. It would changed kids like me from, I was a hip hop head prior to that, but kids like me, white suburban kids, from listening to their parents' country music and 80s pop and shit and metal, they started almost uniformly listening to hip hop right around the time that the Chronic dropped. And I think that was like 92, 93. Right around that same time, the hip hop group that I was listening to that was super influential, mostly because of the culture of their rap, Cypress Hill. So they're a West Coast, they're a California rap group made up of mostly Hispanic dudes. And they had a very Latino flair to their music that really played well because I grew up in a place that was profoundly over the top demographically Latino. And all my friends, or most of my friends, were Latinos. And so that music hit different for them because it was something that was hip hop, but it also came from a Latino background. And so I'm going to say early Cypress Hill. If you're going to force me with a gun, right, to pick me a 90s rap group that I would have called my favorite, probably Cypress Hill, man. That first album that they released, there's a song called Hand on the Pump that I literally let my tape rock till my tape popped on. Deltron is good, yeah. I'm just, look, he asked what my favorite group was, and I gave it. But yeah, the beat and DJ work and the vibe, it was a uniquely West Coast kind of cholo vibe. And that song, Hand on the Pump, was the song. Sawed-off shotgun, hand on the pump, whipping up a 40, puffing on a blunt, pump my shotgun, say jump, la 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 la, doop 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 doop. That first Cypress Hill album hits different. It's not a weed funny fun rap album. It's a gangster rap album because that's what was hitting at the time, and I like that one. I like Tyler. I like Odd Future. Notice I said like. Like is a strong word. The opposite way that love is. I used to be obsessed with Tyler and Odd Future. Yeah. I don't think I ever reached obsession with those guys. But I like their music. I think they're cool. Like that they are uniquely themselves and identifiably themselves. You hear Odd Future, you hear Tyler, you know who's rapping. You hear Fetty Wap, you know it's Fetty Wap. That's why Fetty Wap was so popular. 'Cause I got this soda. I'm wondering when you'll be mine, baby. Yeah. 'Cause you're driving me crazy. Yeah. And I got this soda. Everybody knows who did that song. All right, I'll give you guys some hot takes because I can't stay forever. I got a show soon. I just wanted to warm up my voice and my eyeballs a little bit.
Your brain a little bit.
My brain.
You forgot something that had happened 10 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Earlier.
I just wanted to get let the quickening happen because I slept in a little bit. I was up late last night.
What's your hot takes? Rapid fire hot takes.
Fuck, I had one and then now I've forgotten. Something about... Oh. Drake, his best shit is when he's not even rapping.
Oh, like when he's featured on like a pop song
No,
or something?
no, when he does like a pop song. Like Hotline Bling.
Okay.
I think Hotline Bling may be Drake's best fucking song. Because it's a bop, bro. And I think he needs to just let go of this I'm a hard-ass gangster image and start making loose booty music.
Yeah, pop shit.
Yeah.
Maybe collab with some more recent pop artists.
Yeah. Get some Charlie XCX. You know, get on the hyper pop train a little bit. Because that song, Hotline Bling, slaps.
Yeah. And you think it would fit into the hyper pop kind of ecosystem?
No, not it particularly. But it shows that I think he could do more poppy shit.
Yeah.
Because it's very much got like a... It is. It's a pop song, but it sounds older than pop.
Yeah.
In the beat. So, it's really good. Yeah, Drake's at his best when he's singing like a fuckboy. Exactly. No, dead ass. That's true. That's Drake, right? And when he tries to be like, I'm gonna pull out my shotty of Calabasas, hand all these haters all their asses. You know what I mean? Nobody cares, right? Because we want to hear, and I don't win that hotline bling. That can only mean one thing. Oh, we want to see that loosen the legs dancing. You know, where he's, you used to call me on my a little loosen the legs, as Drewski would say. So there's hot take number one. Am I right or am I wrong, chat? Judge me. Drake is at his best when singing like a fuckboy. Never liked Drake since Degrassi High, bro. I didn't like Drake so much, I never even watched Degrassi High, bro. And I grew up at the time when Degrassi High was actually a thing. You're correct. 1000% right. I know. Need to wash my beard. There's some spilled milk on it. Good one. There's some spilled milk up on my head, too. And on my ass. I've spilled milk everywhere, bro.
I mean, Degrassi High wasn't exactly marketed to kids like you, though.
No. It was like a soap opera for teens that were cool.
Yeah.
Basically. I don't know how to put it. I never watched it. All I know is that he was the wheelchair kid on Degrassi. Drake was. He was the diversity beacon on a pretty much all-white show. They got a half-black kid, and they were like, you know what? 2 birds, 1 stone. Let's make him the cripple, too. What a shit show.
I think you're mixing it up.
Am I?
Because Derek Wheeler was played by Phil Neil Hope.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I thought I heard Drake was the crippled kid. Wasn't Drake in a wheelchair? Can we confirm or deny this, Drake historians? I thought Drake was the wheelchair kid in Degrassi. Cinema etiquette, give me your take. If you're going to be in the movie theater and you're going to treat it like it's your fucking living room and guffaw and talk and like answer your phone and bring your screeching iPad kids that have a fucking attention span that can be measured in nanoseconds, if you're going to do that, I think you should be able to be dragged into the street, dunked in a barrel of warm tar, and covered in feathers. He got shot in the spine at a basketball game, and that led him to be in the wheelchair. I see. Yeah, so he was in a wheelchair. Yeah.
Okay, I didn't watch either, so
I
I
don't
assumed
know.
the Wheels kid was the...
Maybe so. They had a double wheelie guys. Yeah. No, if you can't find a babysitter, you don't get to go to the fucking movies. If you can't be off your phone for 2.5, 3 hours, so some movies run that, you can't go to the movies. If you think that because you paid $21.50 for your ticket and popcorn or whatever the fuck it was, that's pretty cheap actually, because you paid $30 for your ticket and popcorn, that you're allowed to treat the movie theater like it's your own personal rented living room, you don't get to go to the movies, bro. There are movies, draft houses. Alamo Draft House is one of the most famous ones, but there are others that enforce theater etiquette super strictly. They don't let people fucking pretend.
Yeah, they don't just have someone pop their head in every few...
Well, the only reason they have that person pop their head in is to do a head count.
Yeah.
They've got a number. Here's how many people should be in there.
Yeah.
They don't care if somebody's whatever, man. Watch a movie, right?
Or a baby crying or whatever the fuck.
And I literally don't think that like having a movie theater that does ban it is enough. I literally think tar and feathering is the only way. That's how people learn. I'm an authoritarian when it comes to stupid antisocial behavior. Because I think that sometimes the only way to let your kid know not to touch the stove is to let them burn their fucking hand on it. Right? And some adults got to be treated that way too. So I think that there should be social shaming for anybody who violates theater shit. Your picture should go up on a website. Here's a moron that can't keep quiet in the theater.
Dude, Grace Still Plays was doing like a movie theater simulator, and the way they dealt with it in the simulator is this character would just slap people if they were being rude in the theater.
Yeah. We've been enabling dumbassery for too long. We've been enabling like antisocial, pick me, main character syndrome dumbassery for a good 20 years now. And it's starting to pay off. It's starting to suck going anywhere. Because you go anywhere crowded, and it is not long before you trip face first into a pile of pick me. And it's like nobody told these kids. Nobody told, and I'm not even trying to put it all on kids. Nobody told some of these adults the fuck is going on in public. I mean, I routinely, when I'm out in public, I see shit that would have likely got my ass kicked back in the 90s. It just wasn't gonna happen. And now it's just like everybody will protect people's right to be that way. Pick me, main character, look at me, I'm the number one thing here at the mall, I'm the number one thing here in the movie theater. Main character syndrome has gone fucking amok. Amok. And it ain't just the kids. Everybody's the main character of their own life. Main character syndrome is when you think your life is the main storyline in the world. You don't realize that there are going on 8 billion storylines now, and yours doesn't matter one fucking popcorn fart. That's main character syndrome. No, literally, like I love that term. Yeah, nuggy, popcorn fart. My mom says it. Drier than a popcorn fart is where I pulled it from. But I just call them. I just call out popcorn farts because they're inconsequential. Right? You got to do stand up comedy? No, I'm a podcaster. Actually, in about 10 minutes, I'll be live on my, my main thing, Onion Nuggets. I got a couple co-hosts. We've been doing it for 10 years. We're pretty funny. If you like this, and you're just finding me, do a quick search for Onion Nuggets with a Z instead of an S at the end. We'll be live in like 10, 15 over there. Maybe a little longer, 20 sometimes. But yeah, no, I try to be funny for a living. Yeah, if you're just bored and you're looking for a podcast, you're a good talker. Yeah. Well, I make money when I talk. Big old Bentley, it's a space coupe. Big old Bentley, it's a spaceship. See me on the street, I don't say shit. I make money when I talk. What happened to that song? That song was badass. How about that guy? Is Rich the Kid even alive anymore? He still make music? Plug what? I don't even understand how the fuck my plug talk. Pick him up in a space coupe. I don't let my plug walk. Got a new bitch. Had to cut my other little bitch off. Did you get a haircut? Nah, I'm just going bald. Last week it was long, and then it just all fell out overnight into this well-trimmed pattern. You're from Jersey? Cool. I'm doing a live meetup and show in Jersey, in Clifton, New Jersey, at Dingbats, a metal club there, on November 1st. So, I'll be in your hood. I'm in your city. You're from Clifton? Cool. Yeah. Yeah, you should be able to see us, once it gets a little closer up on the bills of Dingbats there. Yeah. You'll see my hairy ass up there. Well, I look a lot hairier on the poster, but you'll recognize me. You have bought? Yeah, we do fan meet and greets and stuff. Well, like we do a whole show for the fans, and then we, instead of going like "thank you, good night" and leaving, we just like come down off the stage and we chill until the bar or venue that we've rented kicks us out, and we get drunk and take pictures, sign shit, and it's one of my favorite things to do. It's so awesome to like see people's support and feedback and stuff translate into actually like coming out to see you, wanting to, meet you and talk to you, and just wanting to like, the most common thing that people will say to me is, dude, like, thanks for what you do because it keeps me fucking sane when I'm doing XYZ. And, it's just nice. It's nice to know that I'm not just like speaking into the fucking ether. Name of podcast, please. Onion Nuggets. And if you scroll up and look at my wrenches, somebody linked the channel, and I think even linked the video that we will be live on in 10 minutes. But I gotta go. I'll see you guys some other time over there, hopefully, right? Yeah, bye.